Hello, guys, gals, and pals.
Nat Fun has been very busy recently, so we wanted to give you just a little update about everything going on in our lives.
Give you a little recap of what we've been up to all of the past couple of months.
In November of last year, the whole Nat Fun team had the incredible honor of being asked to appear at TableTop ME, which was the largest tabletop convention in the Middle East. It was the first time they'd ever run this, and they invited us as guests alongside guests such as Chaosium, who created Call of Cthulhu, and Luke Gygax, the son of Gary Gygax, the creator of Dungeons & Dragons, which was an insane honor to be not only said in the same sentence as him, but to be able to work alongside him was wild.
To share a stage with him?
Yeah, I got to share a stage with him.
Spoilers, by the way.
We'll talk more about that later.
We'll talk more about that later, but before that, let's rewind a little bit.
To the very beginning. So when we first got the invite to TableTop ME, they kind of told us exactly what they wanted from us. They wanted us to run some one-shots, some workshops, some stuff on the stage. And I, Kyle Sayer, Dungeon Master, hear one-shots, and I know I have to go big or go home. So I made a battle map by hand over the course of about a week straight. It was beautiful. I loved it. I put a lot of love and thought and craft and glue, which definitely seeped into my brain as I crouched over it like Gollum, just gluing bits of rocks together. It was fantastic. It was like this kind of sandy desert cave system overrun by goblins, and we were running one-shots the entire 3 days that we were there. It was fantastic.
And I, Kyle Sayer, also made a giant dice out of foam, a bunch of podiums for my cast and crew to play a game on stage with me, and a bunch of giant spell cards, all of which I mentioned as I talked about how much I enjoyed making that battle map.
And I, Tommy, think Kyle is really cool. He is my best friend. He's fantastic. Frankly, he's a handsome genius. And that's me, Tommy, saying that. We had so much prep to do. We did. We set up a TV that was streaming our episodes. We had artwork. We had to get a hotel.
We 3D printed Mimsy so that he can come and sit on the table with us. We had artwork created of our characters by the fantastic Crow.
She's been a long time fan of ours, loves making artwork for her. Shout out to Crow. You're fantastic.
You're absolutely phenomenal. She made these amazing tarot cards of our characters.
And me.
We were so lucky to get them in time, printed and displayed on our table.
And everyone loved them.
Oh, fantastic.
Our table looked really cool. And the banner in the background.
The giant banner, which
all of our faces.
We'll have you know we did take home.
I don't know if we were allowed to take it home, but we absolutely
If we're not allowed to take it home, then we did not take it home. It is not hanging on Kyle's ceiling. He does not wake up every morning to it.
I just like waking up and seeing my face, but bigger.
In other news,
that was too good.
After spending all that time making all of the podiums, making all of the little bits and pieces for the battle map, it was time to pack up and head to Dubai, where we all checked into the same hotel room. It was a giant Nat Fun slumber party where we partied all night and partied all day.
It was like we were in college.
It was like we were in college.
But the problem was, every day we'd get back and be like, we're exhausted from the day at the con, we should sleep, and then would stay up until 5 a.m. I feel also very con behavior.
Very con behavior, absolutely. For some of our cast members, this was their first con experience, sharing the hotel room, getting to stay up until 5 a.m., just talking about the day you've had at the con. It was absolutely fantastic. Most fun we've had in a while.
Outside of recording episodes, of course.
Obviously.
Not only was it some people's first con, but it was a lot of people's first con working the event, which we knew was going to be very, very full on. We had meetings to discuss everything, prep for everything, give each other roles, mentally, emotionally check in with each other just to make it as safe a space as possible, because it was very, very full days. And I do want to say everyone smashed it.
Hello, Canberra. How are you? We're here at TableTop ME. Hey, don't go away. let's get really close and personal with this. All right, we're on day 3. It's fun. We're having a good time. That's my teeth. Get out of my teeth. All right. Look me in the eye. Sorry for my French. Terrible manners. Bye.
Kyle,
Hello.
your turn.
Hi, I'm Kyle, working at TableTop ME. I've had lots of coffee and no sleep for 2 days. Whipper-dipper-doo, ka-doo, goo-goo, ka-choo.
Okay.
I'm so proud of the Nat Fun team. They were incredible. We gave ourselves as much work as we possibly could during that convention. Like, I never stopped running games. I would run from a game to a workshop to something on the stage, back to a one-shot. Everyone had each other's backs. It was incredible.
They killed the big man in guy without fighting them.
You're welcome!
Yeah, thank you.
I'm very thankful that this is the team that I got to experience this convention with. I don't think I could have done it with anybody else in the whole wide world. The second day I got very sick, and without Shay, I don't think I could have gotten half the footage that we have for this video right now. She was a real trooper, sat down for most of Kyle's one-shots, was helping me record workshops.
Well, I did record, so I don't know if it is recording now or not.
Running around, handing out business cards, saying hi to everybody.
Riley was going around being very much like the face of it. He was being super friendly, super high energy, as Riley is to do.
And he was being just a baby. He is just this big, and we are always yelling at him.
Yelling at him.
We're always yelling at him.
Stop yelling at him, guys.
I'm just a baby.
Thank you, Riley.
Christian, of course, was our rock. He had his workshops. He had the timings down. He had notepads
He
filled
had
with
the
things to
TV
do.
with the episodes prepped and ready to go up.
Yeah, Christian was the guy.
Yeah.
Tommy, you were the one kind of in charge. Yeah, you were. Tommy did everything. Look, I just turn up and say words and run a one-shot every so often. This couldn't have happened without Tommy. So big thank you to Tommy.
And then Tommy started crying, but there's no proof of that, so we're just gonna move past it.
And I got to run workshops, one-shots, and I got to go on stage and play a game with Luke Gygax. Yay! Tommy did day 2 get very, very ill, and we kind of like put them in a corner, put a blanket on them, we're just like, you need to rest, please.
And so Tommy had a short rest, regained enough spell slots, and was back on their feet.
All it takes is a short rest, guys, and a mana potion.
So true.
We're only a year old. We've been going for 1 year, and I didn't expect...
We are just babies. We are this big. We are being yelled at.
Stop yelling at us, guys. We're gonna run that bit into the ground, and I
Oh,
can't
absolutely.
wait.
I think we already did.
Yeah, for sure.
The bit is a baby.
It's... Stop it. Stop it. It's only funny to us, and that's what makes it funny to me. For us to, within 1 year, not only be invited as guests to a convention and to be trusted with so much responsibility, to then be allowed to go up on stage and play a game with, like, one of the titans of the role-playing community was a huge emotional moment, and it was so fun. It was lovely getting the support of the crowd. I got to be a silly little gnome artificer with a robot buddy. I got to yell things.
You got to be Tink.
I got to be Tink.
You got to be...
I basically got to be young Tink. It did feel like young Tink. And I
Yes.
got to yell things at Luke Gygax and have him be like, yes, that is correct. And me just like, and make dick jokes.
And make dick jokes.
I made
Very important.
accidentally like 4 dick jokes.
Accidentally, he said.
Okay, 3 of them were intentional. The first one I made within the first 5 seconds, and I was like, no.
Oh, HR was displeased.
Yeah, Riley walked off. Which everyone can see because he's so tall.
The tallest baby.
The tallest
And you're
baby.
yelling at him.
Yeah. And not only did I get to play a game on stage with Luke Gygax, but Tommy and Christian got to play a game with Chaosium. Yippee! You got to play Call of Cthulhu.
Christian and I got to play a game of Call of Cthulhu on stage with Michael O'Brien as our keeper. What we didn't know at the time when we agreed to do this, that it was going to be the 50th anniversary of KSM, and we were given 50th anniversary pins, which was absolutely fantastic, and he also gifted us all dice that we got to use on stage when we played the one-shot. It was a lot of fun. We have played Call of Cthulhu before, but this was the most fun we've had. We got to be a little funny, we got to be a little quirky and weird and chaotic, despite the fact that it's a very different style of game than Dungeons & Dragons.
And you got to murder an NPC first chance you got.
We did get to murder an NPC first chance we got.
Which was hilarious.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I was very happy to do that.
So for those who don't know what Call of Cthulhu is, it is a role-playing game, but think
The world of H.P. Lovecraft.
Cthulhu and eldritch horrors and things that will drive you mad if you see for the first time
One
and
could
understand.
say Lovecraftian.
Lovecraftian.
Yes.
I like that word. We should start using that word.
Yeah, Lovecraftian horror. We got to play the one shot with 2 other players who were absolutely hilarious and just lent into the chaos. We did get to kill an NPC and we did get to leave the crypt and survive. Or did we?
Oh.
You'll just have to go back to our channel and watch the one shots that are up now.
Yeah, you can go watch them. They're really fun.
All of them. Luke Gygax's one shot, Michael O'Brien's one shot, Nat Plenty.
Yes, we did Nat Plenty. They gave us a slot, and so we decided we were going to do a little game show, which I had a lot of fun creating.
And I had a lot of fun playing.
I mean, we knew it was going to be like us taking over the stage and just being weird, because a lot of the convention was, you know, panels and discussions and meeting people within the industry, and they decided to give us a slot, so we were going to make it everyone else's problem.
Exactly, especially since we were the closer slot. So we were thinking, you know what? What's the worst they can do? Kick us off the stage?
Yeah, we kind of thought, oh, you're giving us the last slot at the very end of the convention? Well, we'll do whatever we want then. You can't stop us because the convention's over. And we decided to run a little game show, which we got to use the magic cards, the dice, the podiums, and it was me just kind of messing with everyone. And it was really fun because all the friends we'd made throughout the convention, all the different groups, companies, previous fans of the show came to watch, and we got them involved.
We got to have some of them come up on stage. We got to meet a lot of people throughout the weekend who also showed up to watch us play a game show in cardboard podiums and foam dice.
And it was a really nice way for us to blow off steam after everything. The convention, of course, was so much fun, but there's still a lot of pressure with that. And so for the last thing of the convention, and for us to be like, we're just going to do a goofy, silly game show where we get to be our weird selves.
Which is the most Nat Fun thing Nat Fun could do, to be honest.
Oh yeah, and we Nat Funned it up.
We Nat Funned it.
It was Nat Fun.
It was Nat Funned up.
Nat Fun.
Are you ready to buy Outlet Mall?
During both one-shots, people did draw fan art, and it was absolutely insane that we got to see that in real time. I walked off the stage, and I got handed a piece of paper with a drawing of me playing Call of Cthulhu. Kyle had this phenomenal piece with all of the other players, and Luke Gygax.
That blew my mind. Literally, we stepped off the stage and was tagged in this picture. Go check out our socials, you'll see the picture. It's like caricature, it's so good.
It is so wonderful, and if you do want to actually revisit the event other than this video, we do have a highlight up on our Instagram.
Yeah, watch all the fun.
The convention was stacked with a lot of fun things, including the Artist Alley, in which we met a lot of people who make custom dice. We met Critical Kit, creators and publishers of tabletop role-playing games.
And they had so many like individual books you could play by yourself, fun little one-shots if you wanted to play like a bunch of fun animals. And they were the nicest people. They looked after us quite a lot at the convention.
They were our table mates, they were our table neighbors.
Yes.
And we had the privilege of hanging out with them that entire weekend. It was absolutely fantastic. The nicest people. We got to run into our friends at Phoenix Forge, who also were selling their wares in 3D printed goods.
The most beautiful stuff ever. Go check them out.
Go check them out and use code NATFUN10 at checkouts. That's NATFUN10 for 10% off your order.
We also made some new friends in curated collectibles. They make dice towers, they made rolling mats, so much incredible stuff that they've poured a lot of love and hard work into. It really shows. We went and hung out with them for way too long.
Pretty sure we brought home half of that table. If you want to take home the other half of their table that we didn't touch, go check them out on Instagram at curatedcollectibles.co. And speaking of dice, we had a lot of people who custom make their own dice at the event, including Bloom Sarah, who had this wonderful set of cat skeleton dice that Christian got to take home.
I'm sure you'll see them on the show.
And speaking of the show,
longtime friend and fan of the show,
our friend Maya Mayush Creations. Maya makes these wonderful handmade crochet goods that you can take home, and a lot of cute little things, including hats, and was very sweet enough to stop by our table and lend us a hat.
Just a simple hat.
Just a normal hat that had no effect on Kyle whatsoever.
A few moments later.
Give me your shoes.
Give the goblin man your shoes.
The hat's off.
Kyle has thunder range.
Hi, welcome to TableTop ME. We've had a great time here. Hi, whoa, that's a... You guys are gonna calm down. That's a little bit close.
Okay, maybe we get footage that's not.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome.
Thank you. And he's off again. Come back. There you go.
That just came over me. I mean, the goblin just came over me. He took over.
The goblin did what all over you?
Did she gift me the goblin hat? No, she did. Bitch.
I'm sending this to Maya.
No, Maya, I'm kidding. I
Maya,
love
Kyle hates you.
you. No.
But I love you, Maya. I will never give you up. I will never let you down. I will never turn around. Honestly, the convention was so well organized, so on theme. Everyone there seemed to be on the same wavelength. I have never been to a convention with so many like-minded individuals. It was not overstimulating. It was the correct atmosphere. What really helped sell the atmosphere was the themed goods at the snack side of the convention, where the Tabletop Tavern had butterbeer.
And it's the first time I'd never had butterbeer before. That revitalized me.
While it wasn't a cosplay event, cosplay was encouraged, and we got to see some insane Warhammer cosplays.
They had a Games Workshop tournament there, overseen by the Space Marine, which was really cool. They had a painting competition.
I showed up as a witch and a little tinker, and as Ciri from The Witcher. Shay also got to dress up for the event.
She was going very Ren Fair vibes.
Very Ren Fair, very roguish pirate vibes, and Shay looked really good in the goblin hat. It was almost like it was made for her. There was something for everyone at the event. If you were collecting Pokemon cards, there was Magic the Gathering artists. It was fantastic. There was board games. There were people that will teach you games you've never played before. Fallout RPG was released there.
Yes, they had Draw Steel, which I was really sad I didn't get a chance to play.
Thankfully, both Riley and Christian got to play a few one-shots at the one-shot section of the convention.
Yes, Riley got to play a game as a level 20th character fighting a bunch of dragons. He had an amazing time.
I got to learn CPR.
I forgot that. It's even written down, I forgot. But wait, there's more. Because of Tabletop ME,
We got to do back-to-back conventions straight after Tabletop ME. We got to a cosplay event at the mall where we went on stage and got to run a one-shot for a bunch of kids who have never experienced Dungeons & Dragons before using the giant dice. And I was dressed as Perry the Platypus, was on a mission to stop some goblins. And we ended up going to Comic Cave's event, also in the Outlet Mall in Dubai, where they had a Winterfest. We had carolers, we had Huntrix visiting. There was the youngest person ever to play a one-shot on our table, and I think also the oldest person. There were people who came back to play a one-shot again and again, and it was fantastic. Everyone was so nice. Our table mate at the Comic Cave event drew us a little doodle of his dragonborn character.
yes,
And made us a little origami dragon.
every single convention and everything we went to, we had the best table mates.
We are so thankful to be blessed with the best people ever that get to share a weekend with us. We had kids who wanted to call themselves Cheesa and Pizza. We had little boys who wanted to beat the ever-loving crap out of a bunch of goblins. And we had some girls who wanted to just start a band. It was insane. And the fun never stops. As soon as we wrapped up the Comic Cave Winterfest event, we ended up going to the Anime Hub event, which was a 5-day event starting from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m., where cosplayers, artists, fiber artists, people who love food were getting to hang around and just do their nerdy little thing. And so we did our nerdy little thing, and people drove all the way from Dubai to come and play one-shots with us.
Which was such an honor.
It was so insane. We genuinely didn't think we'd have such a positive feedback so soon after having our first convention ever.
I will say the tabletop community is always beautiful and incredible and surprises us at every opportunity. And the reason Tabletop ME was started was because there were always people around who had an interest in this, and it was just to connect people and create that community. And we felt that community so much, not just at Tabletop ME, but every other convention. we've made friends, we've made connections, we've met other businesses, and we've all come together to do everything we can to make this community better. I'm truly honored.
It was kind of a wild way to end the year. We had fully planned on taking a short break after the Winterfest event, but we could not pass up the opportunity to keep the momentum going, to keep the Dungeons and Dragons love going, to introduce more people to a game we love from the bottomest of our heartest. And we were so thankful that we got to experience all of these things. We experienced all of these events. We got to meet all these wonderful people. We would never trade it for the world. Doing events back to back has been exhausting in the best way possible. If you had told me a year ago that I was going to dress up as the Grinch and head into a public building to record a one-shot where I sit around for 3 hours with a bunch of my friends and pretend to beat the crap out of Santa Claus, I would not have believed you. I am thankful every day for how exhausted I am when I go to bed and how excited I am to wake up in the morning and go film an episode or go edit an episode or go upload something on the social media. Every single time we get a comment, a like, someone comes up to us in the wild and is like, hey, you guys are not fun. We had people come up to us at an event and be like, we remember you from TikTok. We had some people come up to us at another event and tell us that they saw us on Instagram promoting TableTop ME, and that's where they found us from. And it was fantastic. It was a dream come true. It was something that got so big so fast.
I never expected us to sign autographs.
That was crazy.
That was adorable, but so I just didn't expect it.
The first time someone asked me, I went, are you sure? I'm thankful for the Nat Fun family, for getting us this far, for Riley and Shay for holding down the fort at the convention, for Christian for keeping me sane for a whole year, for Amy, who from the 7 seas has been carrying the weight of Nat Fun on her wings.
And from before even episode 1 said, oh, I'ma bring it.
Oh yeah, and she did.
Truly.
Yes. Every single time, without failure.
And all the people behind the scenes and everyone who's helped us out.
We want to thank the Tabletop Tavern. We want to thank the guys at TableTop ME, Matt, Mark, Lucas, Estelle, who were wonderful when we were trying to get everything sorted and heading to this event. And
oh, I'm sure we made life a million times more stressful for them, but I truly count them as friends now.
Always thankful.
Like they're having them watch us on stage with like proud parent energy, like laughing at all our jokes and all of our bits and coming up on checking on us and us going and checking on them, like grabbing moments to be like, hey, how are you doing?
We're just glad they got to breathe for a second, even if it was after the convention closed.
Yes, they deserved a nap. My goodness, they work so hard.
We're also very thankful to everyone who watches the show before or after meeting us at the convention. Maya, Momo, Crow, Robin and Kathy Sayer.
Mom and Dad. Yeah, I think more than anything, we are grateful to you, the people who are watching this.
Yes. I want to also thank my friends who don't want to be named, but I do receive your messages on every Friday whenever the episodes drop of how much fun you're having watching Dungeons and Dragons and how many of you picked up Dungeons and Dragons after watching the show. Thank you guys so much. I feel so proud like a parent, and I am also very honored to have introduced so many people to Dungeons and Dragons alongside the Not Fun family at these conventions. We had the youngest player at like 6 years old or like 4 years old, I think, show up on our table with their slightly older sibling.
And it was hilarious. I loved that.
It was so funny.
Every session was so different. People
it was
did
so
crazy
good.
things. People getting attached to goblins and turning them into their sons. Truly, like, movie moments with explosions and people doing...
The people who were doing fan art while playing the one-shot, all the artwork that we received... It was just an insane year, and I would do it all again.
And we're gonna.
And we're gonna
keep doing it for as long as you guys are doing it.
And we're going to show up at your event. And we're gonna be there. And we're gonna tell you about Dungeons and Dragons.
And we're gonna make it your problem.
And it's gonna be your problem. And we will show up at TableTop.
They can't stop us.
They can't stop us. They've tried. They keep trying, but they won't succeed because we will be there. Inside your dice, we will be there. Under your tables, we will be there. When you roll a nat 6,
Tommy's ascending into the sky. I'm so scared.
we will be there. Vecna calls, we will be there.
The earth just split open, guys. I'm terrified.
The Demogorgons, we will be there.
A portal to the netherworld has opened up behind. Oh, God!
On your Roblox games, we will be there.
It's a pentacorn!
It's your Valorant Team Deathmatch Final 1v1. We will be there.
Tommy, we get to do art for a living. D&D is something I've loved for as long as I can remember, since year dot. And being able to do Nat Fun is something I would never have dared to dream of. So here I am, doing the thing, and all of you watching, dare to dream.
It's turned us into mushy little babies.
I know, look how in touch with my emotions I am.
Chill.
I'm crying. Just pretend I'm crying.
No, he is crying.
We'll get more
I'm
views
collecting his tears.
if they sympathize with me.
Oh, you're manipulating our audience?
Shh, they don't know. They're fucking stupid. How are they gonna know?
Putting all of this back in.
Maya, I'm not talking to you though. You're fine. Everyone else.
Oh, everyone else?
Everyone else.
Everyone else. So Crow, Momo, Robin, and Kathy Sayer.
Fuck. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, catching up with us. We cannot wait to bring you episodes soon. We can't wait to bring the chaos. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
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 now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That was so sarcastic sounding. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, watch all the fun.
Guys, what's the fun?
Oh my god.
Ugh, why have you not watched it
fun.
already? Not fun.